I do think the auto attack build is better here. I will still fight you. She hit me so many times, man, and did no damage for Wonder Build. How is it going? Boys and girls, darbiie here, and welcome back to another ranked 1v1 duel video. And today, we are continuing the A to Z series by hard slamming the big Arabian man Gilgamesh himself. I say that a lot. I actually don't know if Gilgamesh is Arabian. I have absolutely no idea what he was, but context on that, I was playing a casual game of Conquest with my friends months ago. This was probably like 9-10 months ago. And there was 4 of us, and then we had one random teammate. And then every time our teammate would get a kill with Gilgamesh, he'd type something in chat. I think the first thing he typed was, "shoving my big Arabian foot so far into this guy's lineage." And then the second thing he typed was, he really thought he could take on a big Arabian man hand to hand. And so ever since I played with that guy, I've been calling Gilgamesh the big Arabian man. So here we are slamming a game of Gilgamesh for the A to Z series. Compared to all of the characters we've been playing recently, Gilgamesh is actually a very high tier. You could log Gilgamesh and win like 75% of your matches. He doesn't have too many bad matchups. Like, of course, you don't want to play Gilgamesh into Donza or Artemis or like a Kronos, but he can beat a Kronos, to be fair. But compared to a lot of characters, Gilgamesh has a lot of even matchups. Like, if you lock... What's a good character that has bad matchups? Like Hera. Hera's a pretty good character, but there are a lot of Hera matchups that you just lose. So, Gilgamesh is probably like a high high A tier character. And matchups like this in Discernos, Gil can, I'd say it's probably like 55-45 in Gilgamesh's favor, because they both do the same thing, just Gilgamesh is tankier. And in this early game meta, the warrior that does more damage and is tankier with more sustain than this Cernunnos is going to just dominate early. Because I'm going to hit, with our auto attacks, I'm going to hit just as hard as he is, but I'm going to be tankier, so I'm going to take less damage. And then I have my 1, which means I'm going to take even more damage, or he's going to take even more damage. And then I have a lot of HP5 built into my 1. And then once I get Frostbound, I'm going to have even more HP5. So I'm going to out-damage him. I'm going to out-damage him. I'm going to be tankier than him. I'm going to have more kill potential than him, because if he ults I jump away, he can't really... Can he dash my ult? I'm not sure. But then with Frostbound and my 1, I'm going to have an incredible amount of HP5. I already have 22. So, like, I'm just going to be incredibly hard to kill, and I have a lot of kill potential. That's kind of what is so good about Gilgamesh early to mid. But yeah, I'm very confident I'm probably going to win a game or 2 of Gilgamesh. If it's like a 15-minute game, I'll probably do 1 game. But if it's like a 5 to 10-minute game... You okay, Jinx? She's sneezing. I'll probably play 2. You good, boy? He's good. I say that because... Not because I'm an amazing Gilgamesh or an amazing player that makes people surrender all the time. It's more so that Gilgamesh is just one of those characters that if you get behind, it just feels like you can do nothing. Because Gilgamesh is so good at just pushing a lead. Like, if Gilgamesh gets half an item on you, he's gonna win every trade handedly. He's gonna be able to get a lot of farm. Gilg is just very good at pushing leads. So people are pretty prone to F6ing early on against Gilgamesh if they get behind. Because he is a good character in Duel. He's not overpowered or high tier, but you don't have a dash. But he is very good. Like that, like he just dies there. He did misplay by, walking. He didn't even leave his base that much. He just kind of walked a little too far up without having his dash up. Because I have really high burst damage early on between my kick and my 1 auto attack cancels. I'm going to back now to get this Frostbound and a health chalice, and I'm 470 gold up. A little less than that because he cleared the wave now, but Just with this little lead I have, just because of this chalice, I'm going to be able to have my lead and just push it. And there's not too much he's going to be able to do. For a little bit. Of course, once it gets like mid-game, it's going to be better for him, but it's not mid-game right now. No! Okay. I didn't buy beads, that would have sucked. Yeah, I'm just able to... He once again walked up way too far, and I had my ult up, so him dashing in front of me is horrible. But this is one of the matchups, just like I said before in the Geb video. It sucks when you get a matchup that you just can't use one of your abilities, and when you're certain those, you only have 2 damaging non-ultimate abilities. Technically, the one that enhances your autos is a damage ability, but it's just autos, right? It's not an ability. And so he can't really dash. If he ever dashes and it's not under his tower, he just dies. So it kind of sucks for him that he's not able to use one of his abilities. Come on, give me something good. We can make that into like a beat stick or a Jotuns. Depends on if he goes Aussie or not. I actually think the guy might be AFK because he respawned like 20 seconds ago and he's not coming. Yeah, if you find yourself enjoying this video, make sure to let me know by subscribing. I really want to hit 1K by the end of the year, and that's looking very likely. But if this guy, I'm just gonna skip you to a game 2, and if this guy comes back, I'll keep this part in. But if it immediately skips, obviously he just started AFK and he's gonna surrender or wait it out. Who knows? But see you in a game 2. All right, boys and girls, we are back for a game number 2. And we are against an Arachne this time, so it's a little bit different because we can out-auto-trade a Cern in those early mid-game. We can out-auto-trade an Arachne guaranteed early game. Mid-game to late game, do we ever out-auto-trade an Arachne? Probably not. This guy has 6 Arachne stars. But what if we just go Frostbound, Berserkers, some Flathead, and then just win mid-game? Or we go hybrid, ability-based. I kind of want to just do... Oh, now we get time to think about it. Perfect. I kind of just want to do auto-attack-based. Ability-based could work. Arachne's not tanky, and we're not going to out-trade her late game with auto-attacks, so... Realistically, I think if it gets late, we do lose the matchup. Early game, we dominate the matchup. Mid-game, I think we win the matchup. But if this gets 6 items level 20, I think Arachne does beat Gilgamesh. So we just kind of have to play for the early mid. So I think auto attack based is better for objectives and fight potential. All of the above. You want some? I will fight you. Don't run for me. I missed 2 auto attacks. I will fight you. You know how much sustain I have? You're not going anywhere. Okay, I kicked her spider. He's gone. I wanted him, man. I wanted him. Kind of Arachne tries to invade first blue. Maybe she wasn't trying to invade first blue, and she was just going to try to go to my corner and watch to make sure I wasn't invading her. Which is also kind of a weird play. But now I have to get my blue buffed back because I have no mana. And she can get her blue for free and get wave pressure. So that was probably good for her. Did she use a relic or did she get my relic too? Because if she didn't use a relic and got mine and this pressure, what she did was actually very good. She has beads. She has first item Audibo. I didn't even realize. Did she beads? I don't think she did. I think she got my relic as well, so I think that was good for her. I'm gonna hit her. My HP5 is kind of insane. Ouch, ouch. Like, once I finish this Frostbound, our sustain, just passively, is gonna be nuts. What are you thinking about doing over here? Don't walk up. Oh, okay. Don't walk up like that. If I wouldn't have missed, you'd be scared right now. Oh, she actually backed. Okay, so we got red buff. Like I said, we should win early. But what she did was weird, but honestly good for her. She got my relic for nothing. Unfortunately, she can't really do anything with it, but at least I can't use it on her now. So pretty good by her. We got a Frostbound, and now we have 54 HP5 with one item. And our one's not even maxed yet. We're gonna have like 90 HP5 off of nothing. That's kind of nuts if you think about it. She went first item Audibo. Something I do want to talk about though is hey. Oh my gosh, she got it, I'm bad. I am not really try-harding in these videos, these A to Z videos. I wasn't like the Geb video. I mean, you can only try hard so much as Geb, right? But during these A to Z videos, it's just more about playing the god and seeing what it's capable of, but I'm not like try-harding, you know? I'm not going to be upset if I die. I'm not going to get upset if I lose. I'm not going to be upset at every little misplay I make. I am playing for fun in these A to Z videos. Ugh! Dude, that damage is actually really good. I want you! Is he gonna back? Looks like it. I have 60 HP5. Like, I can do whatever I want at the moment. Was beads a good pickup by her? Would I get beads against a Gilgamesh? I guess it depends on the matchup. If I'd go, because I do think getting beads against a Gilgamesh is very good, because if he goes auto attack, late game he's gonna get, if he kicks you into wall, he gets 3 to 4 free auto attacks, but first item as Arachne when you can ult me, and you're not gonna have any kill potential, so saving your ult is not the strongest thing, and yes, she fucking juked me. And I decided to like flick that shit, and then she juked back. It was a good movement by her. So I don't know. Getting beads is good, but getting beads first relic, I'm not sure if I do that. As Arachne specifically. If you're like Artemis, you know, maybe. But I mean, if you're Artemis, you win the matchup. Pretty hard. Gilg can't really kick. I played Artemis and Gilg like twice when I was grinding the Masters. Just because I was playing a lot of Artemis to counter all the Erlongs and Osirises. Give me that. She got it. Not gonna lie, I ulted her because I thought that me ulting her would make her panic, because she was just kind of like, you're a dumb bitch, you can't kill me here. But she did not panic, she kept her calm, so that was really dumb by me. I did get a bow, which means a few things. One, we sell it for money. Two, we can get like a Stormseeker, which is fun. Or three, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna match her Audibo. We're both gonna have early game Audibos. That's what I think we do. I have no mana. I mean, you just can't kill me at the moment. Yeah, not really anything differently she could have gone for that fight. She could have, like, not got kicked into the wall, but outside of that, like, she could not have done much else. This is a pretty rough start for Arachne. Who knows? Maybe even late game Gilgamesh wins this. I don't know. I don't know much about either of these characters. I just know that early mid game I win, and Arachne has a really good late game in general. I'm gonna match her Audibo. She's a Giga Chad for going first item Audibo into breastplate. Into breastplate, Arachne. Buddy, I respect it. It's not good. That's bad. Audibo first item's bad. Breastplate Arachne bad. Can I have this though? Please? You have no ult or beads. And I have Frostbound on you. You're dead. I respect her full committing. I did that as one of the Guardians I played recently. I think Ganesh, and I died off it too. So don't worry, man. I mean, I did it thinking I would die, you know. I don't know if he thought he'd die. Maybe it was the first item Audibo. I think the first item Audibo really caught him off guard. Okay, I have 94 HP5, which is fucking bonkers, by the way. And I also have potions ticking, so I could say. But I do dumb things. I don't want to do something that dumb and die there. There we go. We got defense, we have damage, and we have attack speed with Audibo. We need pen, we need more damage. Realistically, we don't have that much damage, but as a warrior, our damage early game is nuts as is. We are entering mid game now, but I feel like I have such a big lead that I'm in mid game and she's in early game, so still very heavily dominated by me. Is she slow immune on her webs? I'm gonna come for you. I want that spider ussy. I want this tower. Ugh. Ugh. I stopped her back like 4 times. Poor girl. Oh, this is kind of rough for her. I mean, obviously, like I said, the early game for Arachne in this matchup is going to be atrocious. Mid game might even... Nah, early game Arachne is so bad. I don't think mid game is going to get that much better for her at all, though. We're going to get us serrated. A lot more auto attack damage as well as pen. Yeah, that's kind of the perfect item that we need here. Then we can get a item that gives some attack speed. And then last item, maybe whip out our balls on the table and get a second Audibo. Double down, double Audibo. I would build 6 Audibos this game if I could. I don't even need to use my 1 because I have Audibo. She could be on Bull Demon right now, which would be a good play by her, but it's not. Well, it still would have been a good play, but she didn't do it. I think I could just get the Bull Demon whenever I want it if she doesn't sneak it from me. Kinda want to get this serrated first, though. Okay, she is up far. In the tower. Frostbounded. Horrific frostbound. I get the Bull Demon. Might have seemed a little bit worse, bad there, just because she could like ult my horrific, but I was just trying to do a lot of damage so I could get the Bull Demon. When she has her ult up, there's no chance I'm really going to kill her with auto attacks. If I went burst build, maybe, but I'm auto attack. If I went burst build, I wouldn't have as much pressure either, so I do think the auto attack build is better here. I will still fight you. She hit me so many times, man, and did no damage. For one, her build's bad, obviously. Like, what she's building is not good, but she has pen, she just doesn't have damage because she went Audibo breastplate. So the XE is just kind of getting rid of, like, yes, she needs penetration to penetrate my defense, obviously, but if she's weakening my defense, just, like, if she has no damage, and then she weakens my defense, she still has no damage, you know? So, like, her mitigating my defense does nothing if she doesn't have the damage to follow up. So the XE is just not good unless we have power first. She had an ult there, poor girl. Hey, this is rough for her. She kind of got way too far behind early. But I honestly don't know what she could do early. So I think this might actually be a really good Gilgamesh matchup. Because what is an Arachne going to do early game against a Schmilgamesh, you know? I don't know. I can't think of what she would do at all. How did I not stun her? She just doesn't do damage to me. And the little bits she does before she has to run back to base, I heal up because I have 100 damn HP5. Like 97.8. I'm gaining like so much HP a second. Obviously I have Fire Giant. But I have 3k dollars, gold, 3k gold in pocket, 3.5k gold in pocket, and she just can't do anything. This is rough for her. Go with Thorns and we'll get our own XE. We'll just build what she does from this point on. You go in kin size, that's good, honestly, probably pretty good. I'm a warrior. And Kinsai's is damage. Yeah, I think Kinsai's is a good pickup. I just think first item Audibo and the breastplate both really bad. Really bad item choice from her, and also, dude, really bad item choice from her, but also a bad matchup, and those three things together just kind of make this impossible for her. This is probably just gonna be a walk in the park from here on out. You know, I deserve this though. I got front door and Pv'd 3 separate times as Guardians recently. I can't feel bad about playing a decent character. Who do I play next? Guan Yu. Oh god. I like Guan Yu in Joust a lot, but in Duel he has to be awful. He lived. What could she do, man? Well, that's gonna be game. Nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. Peace. Until they f you and leave. Hope that every t-shirt scratches your face and you bleed. No one even comes out, cause you just left to